Hello buddy, this is Mr. Doll 1986 and I have to do this school project that I have to do, so I'm just gonna review one of my favorite games from the PlayStation, Metal Gear Solid. Now, I'm playing this on the original disc, so I didn't download it from the PlayStation Network, so it's gonna be the original disc, 2 discs, 1 game. And yeah, it's a long game, as you can see. So, well, let's go to the point, okay? So, it's developed by Konami, as you can see, and it's a really good game. It was developed in 1998, and it still kicks ass now these days. Well, yeah. So, I'm gonna review it. So, 5 minutes. So, skip the blabbering. Let's go for the game. So, now about the things that this game has. Well, you get to the main menu. When you first start the game, you get to the main menu and you get the new game, load, you get the options. Now, briefing is pretty much just tells you about the mission. Special, you get to do stuff. And I'm not gonna talk about the story because I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm just gonna go for the VR training. Now, there's a game called Metal Gear Solid, the VR Training, and it's basically, they took the principle of all of these little training missions and they made a game out of it. But, since it's the original mode, since it's the original game, I'm not gonna go into the huge stuff, so I'm just gonna go through this as quickly as I can. So, the basic stuff, training mode, do stuff and tricks. And I'm sorry about the bad quality, but I actually tried to make my video cap work, but it didn't work so well. So I'm just gonna put the camera in front of the TV and try to make it work. So, it's a stealth game, so you have to be stealthy. And it's the basic set of missions, so, you go there, you train, you do stuff. And there's many different ways to distract the enemies and move on, or you can just, you can use cardboard boxes, you can make noises, you can crawl and stuff like that. And yeah, there's really not much I can say about the VR missions, but, well, it's a mature game, but normally you won't be fighting that much, because if you get seen, you're screwed. There's nothing really you can do about it, so yeah, so I know that I haven't been so clear about the game, but I'm doing the best that I can. So yeah, as I said before, I'm not gonna talk about the story because I don't wanna get absolutely no spoilers, and I know that probably the majority of you have already played Metal Gear Solid, but still, there's those ignorants who haven't played it yet, or that just don't know. And now, since it's a stealth game, there's many ways to not be stealthy. For example, if you walk on a certain terrain, you're gonna make noise and the enemies are gonna hear you, and they're gonna see you, and it's gonna give you trouble, so you're gonna have to deal with that. And yeah. Now, there's a couple of things that can help you to be stealthy. Now, for example, I'm sure that you can see on the top right of the screen, see that weird little radar? It's called the Soliton radar. You use it, you can see yourself, you can see other guys, and yeah, there's the first person mode, you press the triangle, you can see from your character's point of view, and it's really simple. And yeah, you go there, you do stuff, and there's many paths you can take. There's different ways to do stuff. Like, now, I was originally going to review the Twin Snakes version of the game, but not much people like it. So, and it's also, there's a lot of things to cover because it's more complex than the original one. So I'm just gonna review this VR training and stuff. Now, also, if you walk on certain terrain, you're gonna leave footsteps, and you don't want that to happen, because if they see you, if they see the footsteps, they're gonna know that someone is there, and they're gonna search for you. And if that happens, they're gonna give you trouble. So, It's actually kind of hard, but eventually you'll get used to it. It's not that much troublesome. Now, as I said before, you can make noises, and majority of the time you're not gonna have any weapons, but sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And yeah, I'm trying to be as much clear as I can, but I can't. For some reason, when I review something, I just can't be so clear about it. Now, I would like making a script, but I don't feel like it. All that I say is coming from my heart, so if something sounds ridiculous, then deal with it. So, I guess that's it for Metal Gear Solid, and if I can say something else about it, well, about the soundtrack in the game. Now, in the VR missions, the soundtrack is like remixed soundtrack from the older Metal Gears, like, you know, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, and yeah, that's all I can say. And there's different modes for it. There's the training mode that I just did, and I'm not gonna review the others because it's pretty much just the same thing but more challenging. Now, time attack is how do I say it? It's the same as training, but you get time limit, and there's more enemies, there's more guards, more cameras, more ways to get spotted, and it's hard. There's gun shooting mode. You know, in gun shooting mode, you get a silent soaking pistol for every mission, and you have to kill every guard in order to move on. And if you get spotted, like in the other two modes, you're dead. That's it. You can't do anything about it. It's like European Extreme, if you see what I mean. And then there's the survival mission. This is the hardest VR mission because you have to go through all of the 10 levels without getting spotted. Well, it's basically just gun shooting, but once you complete a mission, you have to go through the other straightforward. Just one very long, hard mission. And if you get the first place on the records, I gotta say that you're awesome. But if you get like none, if you're like terrible, then I don't think you will be able to get to the last level. But well, I know I've already gone past the 5 minutes, but who cares? It's a review, so you know. Now, saving data, you know, you save your progress, and there's really nothing else that I can say about the game. I wish I could be more clear, but as I said before, I can't. And that's pretty much all there is to say about Metal Gear Solid, so yeah, thanks for watching.